You've stopped into another episode of Dad Crossing where myself, Nick, and my co-host Sean will have real, honest chats about the highs and lows of dad life. We'll laugh together at the craziness of parenting and the silliness of our kiddos, and we'll support each other through the challenges and tough decisions of fatherhood. Whether you're a seasoned granddad or a dad-to-be, we promise laughs, relatable, and sometimes raw talk, and expert help to tackle the tough issues. Not from Sean and me, but from the amazing guests we'll have on the show. So let's be dads crossing through life together. Trevor liked to sleep in, and so I was running. And I was in the middle of nowhere, and I was probably a mile in when I realized I should have brought some type of like insecticide of some sort, because the mosquitoes and black flies are not fun in the upper peninsula. And so I'm like running, swatting stuff away from me, and I come out to this clearing, and I literally almost run into this dude. I mean, he's just walking. This, like, the hillbilliest of hillbilly descriptions. Like, he's got like khaki pants rolled up to his knees and a straw hat, and he's chewing on something, and he saw me like swatting stuff. He's like, "Well, it looks like you should have had something on here, sir, or you need some insecticide." He's like, "I have some. Do you want some?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Yeah, actually, that would be fantastic." So he like flips his backpack, unzips it, brings out this mason jar of like yellowish liquid, and he's like, "Yeah, just put it on your hand and rub it right on." And I'm like, "No, I think I'll be all right. Thanks. I'm good." And he's like, "Well, all right, this is good black fly stuff right here. It keeps them black flies straight up away from you." And I'm like, I believe you. I do." I was like, "But I really gotta go. Sorry." So it's just like, I have no idea what yellow junk you have put in that mason jar, man, but I am not putting it on me. Have a wonderful day, and please don't murder me. Uh, so,
You see,
yeah.
in England, we'd have been like, "Oh, okay, what's in this?" Okay, yeah, as you're putting it on, asking the questions as you're doing it.
Yeah, no, I didn't even want to know. There was a split second where I was like, well, maybe I will contemplate it after I ask him what's on it. But I was like, no, I don't even want to know what he's going to tell me is in this jar. And so, yep, I was just like, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm fine. I will just be bitten alive by black flies and keep moving. Thank you."
It's urine of my ancestors.
Uh-huh. So, anyways, that's the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And since I started recording before I told that story, welcome to Everyday Life, friends. How are you doing today with the Dad Crossing crew? Glad to have you on. If you've never been to the Upper Peninsula, you should go. You
Yeah,
too, Sean, but I mean, you're like a bazillion miles away. But I mean, it's specifically for those people who are in and around the United
just
States.
don't accept weird stuff in jars.
Yeah, don't. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. So I could regale with so many stories from our times up there. It's an interesting place for sure that we love. We very much love. So, how have you been, Sean?
I've been okay. When did we last speak?
Sunday?
Keep it record.
Was it
Sunday.
Sunday?
So
I mean, no, I don't think that's right. Maybe it was Friday.
Friday.
I don't know. It was sometime last week, Sean.
Let me have a look.
Oh, Sean's gonna look.
Yeah,
John's
I
gonna
need to know, because then I need to remember. Like, I don't like repeating myself.
That's fair.
So
That's fair. That's why I have you, Sean. You're
uh,
really good. You're really good at being like, "Yeah, I already spoke about that." And then I'm like, "Oh, okay, sorry."
it could have been a Friday, or was it Saturday? Second, I don't know. Anyway,
It's a
um,
Friday or a Saturday, and here we are. But you, listeners, heard us on a Monday and a Wednesday, just like you will
yeah.
for this one.
It's not a right lot, really. My dad's hospital appointment got cancelled, which was always fun.
Yeah, that sucks when that happens.
Yeah, especially when you've been there all day. You kind of build
Oh, that's
yourself
even
up.
worse. Yeah, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, yeah. So I dropped him off at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and they did all his pre-op stuff, like his weight and all his blood pressure and everything. And then just kind of left him sat there. And then at like 4:15, I got a phone call from him. He's like, "Oh yeah, they've postponed my surgery, and I'm going to come back on the 14th to have it done then." And I was kind of like, "Okay, cool. You get to keep your leg for another week and a bit." But
Mhm.
also the mental capacity it must take to think today is the
Yeah.
day that I am going to lose my leg, and then you get told to go home and you get to keep it for a little bit longer. It's like,
Yeah.
and you've got to go through all that again to kind of prepare yourself. So
I mean, you wanna give the medical staff some grace, maybe, something unforeseen came up, but I feel like we should have known this was coming up before that long into the day,
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. So, but yeah,
did that.
that's tough.
Tuesday, I took Rex on a pretty big walk, like close to 7 miles.
Jeez almighty.
Um, yeah, he was very
7
tired
I
the
bet
day
he
after.
was.
But we have this really cool. There's a village just outside the town that I live in called Rickle, and they have this really cool cycle path that stretches all the way to the city of York. It's about 12 miles to get to the center of York from there. Um, but it's got a scaled version of the solar system. So you start at Pluto, and then I think between Pluto and the next planet, which I can't remember,
Jupiter? Saturn.
Jupiter, my very elderly grandmother. Potentially, I can't remember. I can't remember what we used to say for it.
My very elderly grandmother. I don't remember. I
Yeah,
have chat pulled up right here. I could do that, but why?
yeah,
When we could just show off how unknowledgeable we are in certain topics.
yeah. This is true. So between Pluto and the next planet, which I can't remember, it's like 2.4 kilometers, which they've kind of scaled to be the like thousands and thousands and millions of kilometers between the planets.
Neptune. Didn't even say
Neptune.
it. Not even close.
So I did that, and then like obviously it's Uranus, right?
Hmm.
Um, which somebody had stolen. Somebody had stolen the little model of Uranus.
Somebody had stolen Uranus. Man, I'm never going on that path.
uh, yep. Yeah. I just did that. I kind of like I used to cycle it a lot. Like on my days off when it was nice and sunny, I used to cycle it, take something like to eat with me, and I used to sit in the War Memorial in the center of York and like have lunch and then cycle back. That's just what I used to do. Um, saw some pretty cool wildlife. Saw
Nice.
a nice family of deer. Um, saw a woodpecker, which I've never seen a woodpecker in the wild before. That was
Hmm.
interesting. That was always a good look, good
Yeah.
view. Um, what else did I see? Oh, and a heron, big heron. And so I like
Oh,
land in a
nice.
field,
Mm.
and so yeah, did that. Wednesday I went to the gym, trying to get back into that. I'd kind of had a really bad mindset after the new year. Um, Felt really tired and couldn't stay awake very well, but I've
Mm-hmm.
managed to pull myself around from that. And then I worked Thursday and Friday, but I on Wednesday night I had my tea, my evening meal, which was a meal of champions. It was a fish finger sandwich, which was fantastic.
Nice.
Yep. And then I fasted from the fish finger sandwich all the way until this morning at 9 a.m. So it was
I'm sorry.
61
Wait.
hours.
What?
Yeah.
60 what why was this a diet thing, a religious? I mean, listen, all good. I'm not as I'm saying this, I'm like, okay, I probably need to say
Um,
this a little bit better, but like
it was to try and get rid of all the bloating from Christmas because I
okay.
just felt really bloated and
Okay.
I had really low energy and like felt really fatigued. And I tried a few things. I tried just like drinking lots of water to flush it through. I tried electrolytes. I tried taking like some multivitamins. Nothing seemed to be working.
Sure.
So, and I remember the last time for diet wise, I tried to get into ketosis um, by fasting.
Mhm.
So I thought I'll give that another go. And I didn't plan to do 61 hours, but it kind of worked with work, so I didn't have to take anything to eat with me to work, which was pretty good. And then when I'm at work, the only way I can eat is if I buy something out of the vending machine, and that
Okay.
just ends up being crisps and chocolate. So, and
Mhm.
I want to avoid that.
Sure, sure. And do you
So
feel it's
yes,
worked? Do you feel it helped you
yes,
get
I don't feel
okay.
anywhere near as bloated.
Okay, cool.
It might be because everything has come out of me.
That's fair. That's what happens if you don't eat
So,
for 61
yeah,
hours.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
body
well.
starts to kind of chew itself to bits
Mhm.
inside, but yeah, it was good. Still went to the gym. So I went to the gym Thursday morning and Friday morning. I
With
didn't go this
what
morning.
energy? I mean, with, like,
Yeah,
I don't even understand how with what? Like, nah, I'm good.
just
I commend you,
black
but my
coffee and
body'd be like, "Nope, I'm out."
just black coffee and electrolytes. A lot of people say that, but the first like 18 to 20 hours is the worst. That's when like
Okay.
you feel really hungry and tired. And then all of a sudden it's like somebody flicks a switch and you're like, oh, okay, I feel really energetic. I didn't like
Hmm,
even this morning I didn't like feel hungry. Eating was a necessity this morning in terms of having to break the fast.
sure, sure.
Um, but I could have easily have not gone with it. I needed to put some electrolytes into me because I woke up feeling pretty tired and groggy and
That makes sense.
with a bit of a headache. But that was just because I'd been asleep all night and dehydrated ever so slightly. So
Mhm. Hmm.
yeah,
Well, I'm glad it worked for you, and I
yeah.
commend your ability to go 61 hours without food. I was grumpy after 11, so kudos to you.
I my next time I do it, because I've kind of done it in stages. I've done a 24-hour, I've done a 32, 48, a 54, and now a 61. So the next one's 72. So
Okay. Okay. I mean,
see
helps
how
with the
that goes.
food budget, you know, you don't gotta eat anything, so there you go.
This is what
Is it
said
weird
this
when
to
people are
Lindsay this
sitting down
morning.
for supper and you're like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm out. See you later. Have a nice I'm gonna go, I don't know,
No, it's
play a
quite all
game."
right. I was sat because obviously at work people were still eating on their breaks and stuff. So I was like, I wasn't too fussed, and they had fish and chips on Friday. That was the hard part, just the
Mm,
smell of like
mm,
fish and chips. But
mhm.
no, it was good.
Okay, good for you. Good for you.
So,
Anything
how
else?
about you? What have you
Oh,
been
yeah.
doing since we last spoke?
Well, people, you finally don't have to hear me complain about our mail service. I have received, well, you do for one last podcast because there's today, but then I won't. I have received my 3D printer. I did on Tuesday. The whole goal was because UPS said I was going to be here between 12 and 2. I've now ordered filament from the bamboo company, and they also say it's going to be here from 12 and 2. So I'm pretty sure that's just the random time that they give when they think something's going to be there that day. They just say 12 to 2. So the kids had off on Tuesday. I was really excited because I was like, okay, we're all going to do this together. It's going to be so much fun. And so I went to work, took the kids to work with me. I worked until like 12 o'clock because I was like, unlikely that this thing is going to be here right at 12, but whatever. So then we get home. It's like 12:30 by the time we get home. Hasn't arrived. Okay, cool. We'll play some games. So we played some games, did some stuff. 2 o'clock rolled around, hasn't arrived. So we just goofed off all that. We had a good day. We did a bunch of goofing for their day off on Tuesday, which is old Christmas. I think I was like confused on what it was. It's old Christmas or Epiphany is what it is, how they got it off. Anyways, callback. And then finally at 7:30 at night, pretty much like as the kids have like an hour or so left of time before they go to bed, my printer finally arrived. So we got to get one print in before the kids had to go to bed. We took it downstairs. Man, there's a lot of stuff to do. Like it's not just like you don't just like pull it out. It's like I mean, there's tape everywhere, and you're unscrewing things, and you're pulling stuff out. Really well packaged. Kudos to you, Bamboo. Really well packaged. And you're just doing all the things, and so, yeah. I mean, it was probably at least like 30, 40 minutes just to like pull it all
Unpack the
out
thing.
and yeah, unpack it and get it set up. But then once it was unpacked, it's pretty much done. Like as long as you follow the directions and get everything set up correctly, it's pretty much ready to go. They have your first suggested print, which is Benchy. It's just little. I think I have them somewhere down here. I'm not real sure. It's this little ship. Um, because it's supposed to show all the benchmarks of calibration for the printer. That's why it's called Benchy. Already
Oh.
loaded into the thing, so you just hit the button on the printer and it just starts printing it. And that's what we did. And we did that. It takes like 30 minutes, and it had this little ship printed out. And as I've told you, Sean, I was very nervous. So I have an 8-foot table, like folding table. That's where everything goes. And I had cleared one half of the folding table off so that I could put the printer there, and that's what I did. And the moment that thing started to go, one, it's kind of bowed in the not bowed, it's actually the opposite. The peak, there's like a peak at the top. So the printer's not even like level. It's not like horrible, but it's definitely not level. It's at least like 5 degrees off of level, at least, if not a little bit more. And then on top of that, the nozzle starts going to make this ship, and I was like blown away how much it was just like shaking. I mean, I really like, even my mic was going back and forth, and I was like, oh, I was afraid the table was going to give. And so kudos to this printer, because it printed the ship a-okay. Ship came out perfect, which I have no idea how. And so then the kids went to bed, and Becca was like, I'm going to bed. And I stayed up until 1:30 in the morning rearranging furniture so that I could have a place for this to set. So that was my Tuesday.
And now
Uh,
it's become a full-fledged, addiction of you now printing many, many different things.
so far it is. It's a lot of fun though, and as I've told you, I keep learn like it's like a new hobby, right? So it's like you're learning new things. The bar's really low for knowledge for me, because I don't know all that much. So every print kind of is teaching me a little something new, which is fun. And I have most of the stuff I'm doing, Bamboo has this really cool setup where it's like kind of a, they call it Maker World. And so it's kind of like a social media type thing, where it's like the people who put stuff on there, most of them put, as long as you're not selling it, they put it on there for free, and then you can print it. And then if you like the print, you can give them a like, or you can, if you really like it, you can boost their print and leave a comment with a rating of
Oh,
what
that's
you thought
cool.
about it. Yeah. And so it doesn't cost you anything to do any of that. And what it does for them is, the more boosts that people who submit prints get, it gets them like, I don't know, it's like tokens or something. I don't know much about the other side, but it gives them something that allows them to buy stuff from Bamboo's site. So whether it's filament, or if they want to save up, they could even get a whole new printer if like they have like the like a design that really goes crazy. Like there's a lot of different options that you could do. And then the more you engage with the community, the more boosts you get each week that you can give out. So like, as starting, they gave me 3 to start with. They told me if I used those, I'd get 3 more if I like printed and all this jazz. So it's a really interesting system. It seems to work. I love that it's not like money based. I really thought like there was going to be, I mean, there are things that obviously you can buy, but for the most part, I feel like it's pretty generous at this point. Like there's a lot of stuff is free. I'm not like, everything I've printed has been free downloads that I can tinker with them if I so choose. Like I don't have to print it exactly how they are. Like I said, as long as you don't like sell them, then
Yeah.
you can do what you want with them. So yeah, it's been a pretty cool system, and just been learning a lot about it. So that's taken a lot of my week. That, and we had a lot of, there's been some big things, not big things, but just we have some larger grants going on at work. So if I'm not doing that, I'm doing this. And we have a new family selection process for homes, picking families for new homes that we're building over here. So excited about that. Um, Giving out homes to families is like my favorite part of my job. So um,
Yeah, you're like the
yeah.
ultimate Santa Claus
Yeah,
all year
except I
round.
do need to say, as I say that, I always yell at staff when they say that. We are not giving homes. We don't give homes away. We just sell them at a discounted rate. So, um, big,
You help people that need the help to
yeah,
get their feet into a house and on the,
yes.
like, ladder of things.
Yeah, yeah. We help them get to a home if they wouldn't otherwise be able to afford it. So, anyways,
Yeah.
big misnomer is that Habitat gives homes. We don't give out homes. Um. Yeah. Uh, that's been that's been pretty much my week. so far, I think. I mean, kind of lame, but like that's pretty much
No, it's
sums
not. You
up
got a
what I've
brand new
done.
you got a brand new toy, and you just spoke for like the last 10 to 12 minutes
Yeah, that's
about
true.
it. So
That's true.
yeah.
Next week, I'm very excited, Sean. Grounded dropped a teaser that said, "I hope you want to see this little guy next week," and it's the woolly aphid that they have been talking about in their winter update. So I will be back into Grounded, and I'm very excited to be back in. I actually was thinking about it this December. I went in for a hot second to get some of the Christmas stuff that they had and put up a Christmas tree in my house and all that jazz. But I was only in it for like a couple hours because I mean, I have literally done everything that you can do in that game to this point. So I'm excited for the winter
Cool.
update that drops, according to Grounded, according to their tease, sometime this coming week. So I will be, and Noah was too. He's like, "You're gonna be back playing Grounded." He loves watching me play. He'll play sometimes, but he loves watching me play. So excited about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I think that's about all. That's about all I got.
Yeah. Um, what have I been playing? I've been back into Skate because their winter update kind of it keeps adding stuff. So going back in there to do the challenges
Hmm.
and claim my tokens. Um, I downloaded actually a couple of Game Pass games.
Ooh,
Digging a Hole
saw that one.
and two others that I can't remember the name of, but I thought I'd give them a try. I haven't played them yet. They're there, sat on my dashboard, waiting to go.
Digging a hole
The
definitely
reason,
looks like a me game.
yeah, I thought that it was very dungeon crawler meets crafting.
Hmm.
So um, the reason why I haven't got to it is that I loaded them up. So when the current battle pass that's running for Fortnite, I've kind of completed them all apart from the bonus bits um for the main one. They have now dropped a South Park feature.
Mm,
So they I don't know, and I haven't watched South Park in a long time.
mm,
Um but when the video came out for it, I don't know if it was involved in an episode or not, but they went like they dragged like some South Park gaming law into Fortnite. So they're like, the stick of
okay.
truth. Is it the stick of
Hmm.
truth?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the premise of it is that Stan, Kyle, Kenny, and Carmen are playing Fortnite, and Butters is sat there at his computer waiting to play, and he can hear them in the chat, kind of talking to each other about what they're doing. And he's like, he didn't get invited, and they ignored him. And like, so on the next day on the school bus, Butters turns up all dressed up in his outfit from the Stick of Truth and says how he went into the pond where they threw it in because at the end of the game for the Stick of Truth, they got rid of it because it was too powerful and so on and so forth. But he went and got it, and he kind of like swings it around and says, "I wish you guys had played Fortnite with me." And in the video, the the South Park school bus turns into the battle bus and floats up into the air, and then they end up dropping into Fortnite.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool.
So, um, so we've been playing that because there's a whole like special bit for that. They do have all the skins and stuff, but I looked at the bundle and it was going to be like £27 to buy the bundle, and I like South Park and Matt Stone and Trey Parker are hilarious, but not £27 for skins hilarious.
I
So
hear you.
yeah, so there's that. And that's it. I pre-ordered Pokepedia today.
Did you
Hmm.
really?
Yeah, it comes out in March though,
Oh,
so
I know.
it kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's a
But
ways away. 55 days to be exact, but I mean nobody's counting. So,
but yeah, 58 pound 93 it was, I think, something like that. So I
mm,
pre-ordered it today. It's gonna sat there waiting.
nice. Oh, I'm very
So
excited. I'm not gonna lie, Sean. I was not excited for this. By the way, this Mario Tennis game that's coming out in February, Mario
Fever.
Tennis Fever. Yeah, but the little thing they just dropped makes it look really good. I'm kind of in now. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, the last one was really hard work,
Yeah.
and they didn't pull it off very well.
No.
Um, but yeah, the Fever rackets look good. The different balls and shot types that there is
Mm-hmm.
look pretty good. Um, so yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm gonna sit back and watch like Drew and John play it and listen to what they say.
Okay. Mhm.
because they're like the Mario Sports
That's
gurus
true.
of the Nintendo Dad's world. So
True.
I'll sit
Yeah.
back and watch them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll just grab it. I think I'll just go and spend the money on it. It looks good enough. It looks definitely more features than, it's much more feature complete, I would say, than the last one they gave us. I like that your rackets don't break in this one. I really wasn't a fan of that particular thing. Got an adventure mode. You can take out the fever rackets if you don't like and play classic mode in certain instances. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited for it. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it.
Wonder how funny that would be with the Switch camera and the
Oh yeah,
game chat function.
yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. You think you'd be able to put your faces on your person? Definitely. Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
think you'd be able to put the faces on your person, but you'd be able
You
to
don't
see
think so?
each other swinging around in the living room. Because if you can play it with motion controls,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
You can play with motion
Yeah.
controls. I don't know if I will, but it is something. I mean, I definitely will, but I don't know if I'll do it for very long. I don't know. Is that a Mario? Is that a Switch 2 only game?
Yeah. I've only seen it available for the Switch 2 when I've looked, but it could be different.
Which kind of leads us into the other thing. Well, you probably only need one Joy-Con to do that, so that's cool. Because I have two. But did you see the new Joy-Cons? There's
No, I didn't. I didn't want to look at them because I
hmm
need two more Joy-Cons for the Switch 2, and I would like to buy some special ones, but no.
Yeah, so I think they look neat, but there's just not enough color in them anymore, right? Because of how they do it. Like it's just the
Hmm.
Joy-Con and the little thing and the little strip you don't see because it's usually connected to something. So it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't grab me the same way. So,
No.
yeah, but I mean, I would too would like another couple of sets of or another set of Joy Cons for the Switch too. But
I can tell you who
$90,
really needs a new
saucy.
set of Joy-Cons,
Who's that?
and that's Logan.
Logan wants a new set of Joy Cons.
No, he needs the left analog stick on his Switch.
Sorry, children. Yes.
It's all right. You just so you know, that's not muting you when you press that button for some reason.
How is that not muting me? It's directly into the. Oh, unless. Oh. Ooh. Well, we might have a sketchy audio. I wonder if this is not the right mic. Uh,
No, no, you sound right. It's just
yeah,
I don't
it
know,
is.
like when
It
you're
says
pressing it.
it's a Shure MV7. It's not. It's not. Oh, well, I'm.
No, no,
That's
you've not got it locked. I'm looking, trying to look at the
no.
lights
It's hitting the
compared to my
button.
lights.
Oh, I'm sorry for all the people who heard me blow my nose. That's a bummer.
I saw you when you did that, and I was like, "Oh, did he press the right button?" But I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Sorry, I did. I will need to figure out why it. I don't understand. It's on the machine. How does it not mute if it's on the machine?
I don't know.
Nothing should come through. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, there you go. I
Yeah,
will definitely keep that in mind now, knowing
yeah.
that it doesn't mute me.
So what was I saying?
I don't know. It was important, I'm
Me
sure.
neither. Let me think.
Oh, Joy-Cons. Logan
Yes,
needs another left Joy-Con for the Switch 2?
yeah, he does. No, no, he hasn't got a
Oh,
Switch 2.
okay. I was gonna say, wait, what?
He's got my OLED.
Okay, all right.
Um, but the left analog stick is like worn out
Mm,
in like the top and the right hand third because obviously you hold up a lot for things like
mm-hmm.
Zelda and yeah. So I need to look at getting him some new Joy Cons for that. So,
Yeah, yeah. I need to look
mm,
at getting Noah like some Joy-Con like toppers. I saw his the little guy, the Switch Lite he has. Uh, it looks a little rough. And I mean Noah's done a real good job with it. Like he hasn't dropped it or anything like that. Or it's just he plays it a lot. Just like Logan. And so
yeah.
yeah, it's in rough shape. Those joystick
I
tops.
mean, did they get the Switch Lite the year they came out?
Yeah, they didn't. It was mine for like a year, maybe a little bit
Yeah,
less than that. And then basically what I did was I just packaged it up and gave it to them. Gave it to Noah is what I did as
yeah.
his. So because I was like,
It's
well, I
weird.
don't really need this.
which is what gamer dads do. We hand
Yeah,
down our consoles.
yeah.
So
So, yeah. I don't gift like stuff that's super old. That was rather new. I can't remember when it
yeah.
came out, but right after like his birthday came soon after that. And I realized that I think the Switch Lite's great for that particular purpose, but it's not a purpose that I want it for. So I was like, I'm really don't care if I have this. I
Mm.
don't want it. So I just gave it to him.
Yeah, he's stopped using his Switch Lite now. So I'd like to get hold of that and give it a good cleanup because it's the special edition Pokemon one,
Oh yeah.
the grey one
Mm-hmm.
with the. So I'd like to kind of look after that and keep hold of it. Um, but yeah, I'm also really tempted this year at some point. I need to update the girls' Xbox to a Series Xbox
Mm-hmm.
and maybe looking at Logan for a Switch too. But
Yeah.
I've got other things to be spending. I'm 40 this year. Lindsay's 40 this year, so
If you
I'm looking out.
lived closer, I would give you these in the
No, I couldn't
box.
trust him with those.
Zelda. I can't remember what this was. Skyward Sword. These are the Skyward Sword
I would
ones.
tell you.
Yeah. So I bought these. This is when I had collected every set of Switch Joy-Cons. I bought these and they came in the mail and I was like, they're unopened, like not at all.
Oh,
And I was like, Nick, what are you doing? You have like 8 sets of Joy-Cons. This is the stupidest thing to collect. Like this does not make sense. So then it was just like hit me. It just hit me. I was like, no, I'm done. And so, but I never sent them back. I just put them on the shelf, and they still are sitting here in box. So there you go. One day, maybe my kids will find it after I'm dead and gone, and they can sell it for money. Probably not. It'll
you
probably be
never know.
worth like 5 cents
If they've never been taken out and used, then yeah, they'll sell for
for
yeah.
5 cents. No, I don't know.
Nah,
Um,
I'm gonna say there'll be more than that.
yeah, hopefully. So for them. Anyways, so I'm also excited for Fever, which launches on February 12th, which very much might be a birthday present because he's a Valentine's baby. So
Say that again. My birthday present. Okay.
yeah. I muted it. Did it come through clearly?
It definitely did.
um, so yeah, I'm excited for that. And my last thing for our everyday podcast will be to give you the mnemonic you're looking for. My very educated mother just served us nachos. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, which I've found for you, and Neptune.
Hey, you found my. I can't even say that.
Probably better
You
not.
found Uranus.
So, anything else for you?
Uh, no, no. I've got what tomorrow. So it's Saturday at the moment we're recording. You're going to hear this on Monday. My Sunday, Lindsay's taking herself for a walk with a friend. Emily's going out with her friend. I'm going to try and occupy Logan by building some of the other stuff that he got for Christmas. He got this cool like build and control a robot from my mom and dad. So I'm
Oh,
going to try
fun.
and build that tomorrow. If he doesn't go out and play with his friend, if he goes out and plays with his friend, I might go and play dig a hole. Who knows?
Nice. Go dig a hole. I like it.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole. That just took me back to Ed and Eddie. Sorry. Did you have that?
No,
No.
doesn't
You
ring a
must have had
bell.
Cartoon Network.
I don't think it was over here. If it was, I just missed it. One of the two, which is definitely
Oh,
possible that I just missed it.
fair enough. Well, yep. So join us on Wednesday. We are going to be talking about how to handle it when your young little babies grow up and become full-fledged birds and disappear and fly the nest, or not. In some
I
cases.
love it.
But yeah, that's gonna be our dad topic for this week. It's relevant because one of mine has kind of done that. She's away. The other one's getting there, and I can never see Logan leaving. So have to prepare for him not to leave.
He's gonna leave. He's gonna go. He's gonna find some girl. Man, he's gone. He's gone. Trust me.
No, it's not the issue of him finding somebody to leave with. It's I think it's having the standards of cooking with his mother that he's going to struggle with.
He's gonna come back and gonna be like, "Hey guys, I found this girl. She's really hot. I like her a lot, but she doesn't cook like you, mom. So can we just both live at your place and you can cook for us? Sound good?"
Yeah, but the worst of it is that Lindsay would be like, "Yeah, fine, that's okay." So yeah. Anyway, join us on Wednesday, and until then, we'll see you later, guys.
See you later.
Thanks for tuning in to Dad Crossing. We're here to remind you that this podcast is made by dads for dads. It's a place where all of us can come together, share a laugh, and tackle the wild ride that is fatherhood. If you want to keep the conversation going or just need a safe space to chat or ask for help, you are always welcome to reach out. You can find me, Sean, at Sean_Abbott, and you can find my good friend Nick at Nick10Do. And of course, give our social media platforms a good look over, because that is where we share all the updates, all the laughs, and all the things dad life. That is, everything is at Dad Crossing. For anything more, feel free to drop us a message at team@dadcrossing.com. And until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and remember, you're never alone on this journey. We'll see you in the next episode of Dad Crossing.